Good afternoon, VIP Global. This is Anthony LeBlanc, Senior Marketing Director. I just want to welcome you to the call today. This is our very first, very first noon call, which is a new format. We have some exciting information for everyone on the call today. We're happy to have you on the call from all over the world. My name again is Anthony LeBlanc. I'm a Senior Marketing Director with TPS. Been with the business for about 9 months now. And everything is still exciting as it was my very first day. I love this company to death, and I love the fact that everything that they said was going to happen is happening, and I feel very grateful, and I'm excited for all of the new people that are on this call because you guys have an opportunity to see something that is really, really going to change your lives if you take this opportunity and run with it. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on our elite Marketing Director, Mr. Kyle McGregor, the gentleman who put this all together with Philip Llewellyn and a number of the other people like Shane Hyman, Rudy Salaya, and myself to make sure that everyone coming into our organization gets not only treated the same, but gets the same information so that they can be successful in this business. Without further ado, I'm going to bring on Mr. Kyle McGregor.
Wonderful. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Anthony. And I love having you on the call. Love everything you do as a leader, not just in the foreground, but the background, and really leading by example and, asking people to do what you do, not what you say, and really having a real true servant's mentality and leadership. So thank you for all that you do. I'm going to keep you unmuted. So if you'd like to share anything or something comes on to you want to interject, we'd love to have you on the call with us today just to share some of your knowledge and wisdom if you're open to that. So
Perfect.
There's a couple of announcements I want to address here and make sure everybody understands really the power of what we're doing here with TPS, the perfect solution. And these announcements, I believe, is going to be important. So get a pen and paper real briefly. And this is one of the things that we do on a weekly basis here on Sundays is we want to get you guys kind of kicked off on the right start with your business throughout the week. So we're going to do this from this point forward. We started at noon because we have people all around the world that want to participate and jump on these calls and use the resources. The thing is, a lot of times we're doing in the evening time, Pacific Standard Time, that it's like 2 a.m. over in England. So we wanted to give everybody an opportunity to jump on here. So we want to congratulate everybody that's participating, that has jumped on, that is participating in every level, whether you're a free member or a paid affiliate. No matter where you are, if you're engaging, you're getting things started, and you're sharing the vision, that's what's most important. But a real couple quick announcements before we get into some meat and potatoes here. From this point forward, we're going to be doing it at noon, okay? Noon Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. GMT time. We're doing our live uberconference.com/VIP Global, or you can call in at 949-245-2883. And what we're going to be doing also is we just started today was our first day. We actually had a phenomenal call right before this call. It's called a new store owners getting started right call. Okay, so even new members getting started right call with TPS. It's going to help them really get off on the right foot to learn really what it takes to your first initial steps to really get things started on your business. And that's going to be a couple of different elements. It's going to help not only the new people that you bring on to tap into a resource, but also it's kind of teaching people to teach. It's really showing them kind of, okay, I'm not sure really what to do to tell this new person because I'm new myself. If you get a whole bunch of new people, no one knows what to do. We need to make sure that you learn what to do properly. So this will be also good for sponsors jumping on and to be on that call with their new people to continue to learn new things that they can do to expand their business and help their new people to make it a simple, duplicable system. We call it KISS IT. Keep it super simple, right? So that is every Sunday as well, a half an hour before this call. It's 11:30 Pacific Standard Time, 7:30 GMT time. And it's the same, uberconference.com/VIP Global. And the number is 949-245-2883. Now this will, we also, due to our fast growth, that we want to make sure everybody gets access to all of this, okay? So we have new compensation plan adjustments that we've just made and put in place. Just make sure that you go to the back office of TPS, read up on those, learn what it takes to win within them. There's not a huge adjustments, just a couple of small little adjustments, actually for a couple of reasons. First and foremost, qualifying sales. Let's get real clear on this real quick, okay? Qualifying sales now to participate in the daily sales bonus pool, where they've allocated 15% of the company's profits to give it back to those who are participating on the platform. To qualify to get a piece of that pie without even having to buy stock, get a piece of the company's profits, all you need to do as a paid member or somebody that's actually bought a product kit one time, and all they need is a total of $50 of retail orders to participate in that part of the comp plan. Kind of cool. Now, we have access to get paid 4 different ways, even for free. Now, as a customer sales rep, we're a free affiliate. You need to have a total of $100 retail orders versus the 50 if you're a paid affiliate. Okay. So again, some people haven't put as skin in the game. They haven't, upgraded. So they want to say, look, if you want to participate and we're going to give you a piece of the pie, you can ask you to at least participate in 100. Well, watch this. Once you actually start growing, let's say you upgrade and help 3 people do the same. You're now a master store owner. You want to get at least $100 retail orders anyway, because you're going to be getting another revenue stream of the company called the monthly top performers bonus pool, where they've allocated another 10% of the company's profits. So that's something you don't want to miss out on. So really at the end of the day here with VIP Global, I want to make sure that everybody here really has the staple and the mentality is don't make your minimums your maximums. You want to have the simplicity of saying, hey, look, just get $100 retail orders monthly, reallocate some of those funds that you'd normally spend somewhere else and spend it for yourself. This is taking business ownership. Okay, you own your own e-commerce store at this point, but you didn't have to do all the heavy lifting. You didn't have to do the resources. You didn't have to do the vendor relations. You have to negotiate pricing. You didn't have to find all the products to stick on there. You don't have to do customer service. You don't have to do any of that. We've done all of that for you. All we're saying is, hey, look, participate, take ownership of your own store, find a way to get at least $100 of retail orders that come from your site, whether it's through, customer loyalty or customers that are willing to support you in your business, friends and family, whether it's yourself being your own best customer. It doesn't matter. As long as $100 retail orders transpires through your site, you'll be able to qualify for these extra additional bonuses, okay? So, again, go back there in your back office, go to tps138.com, and click on the top right, click on login, put your username and password in there, and then just go to the bottom left, says bulletin, right? And so you click on the bulletin and you start reading up on that and learn what it takes to qualify. So inspect what you expect. Know what it takes to win in your business. And like we went over earlier today, the 3 first things you should be doing anyway if you're new to the business is you should be going through your initial steps video, right? And you can go to vipglobal.net/initial-steps and go through the things that help you set up your business properly. After that, go through your launch sequence video, and that's vipglobal.net/launch-sequence, and that'll help you show you what you need to do to really get your business started right and launched to the right start. And the last thing is make sure that you just make it basically let people know you're in business, right? And create an opportunity for people to know that there's an opportunity of a lifetime here. We're not here to be a secret agent, and we're not here to join the Witness Protection Program. We want to let everybody know that we are in business. It's like if you launched, let's say, a restaurant. You're going to have a grand opening at your restaurant to let everyone know that you're in business, and you're going to ask them, to get a bottle of wine. So again, at the end of the day, this business isn't for everybody, which I'm all about, because it takes vision to see something before the masses do, but it also takes courage to take action. Okay. But again, you're here, you're taking action, you're showing up. And I really have a philosophy, show up and win. Now, that being said, talking about showing up and seeing the big picture and seeing the bigger vision, I want to make sure that I want to recognize the people that have chosen in this last week that have actually upgraded. Okay. Now, what is an upgrade? Basically, you come in as a free affiliate and you choose to buy a product kit, bronze, silver, gold, or diamond. It's a one-time purchase. You get that amount of value of product from one of the product kit selections that we have. I know they're going to be adding, here's the really good news, we're going to be adding over the next few months 2 additional product kits. I just talked to the GM in North America. One is going to be a skincare line. You're going to absolutely love. I've actually used it myself. Phenomenal. Very, very healthy, conscious type skincare that does what it says it does. Okay. And there's another one that I can't yet mention, but there's another one around the corner. So you'll have more product kit selections to purchase when you actually choose to upgrade and buy a product kit. And again, you can earn your way up or pay your way up. It doesn't matter as long as you continue to go up up that ladder to help you get to a diamond as quick as you can. And the financial benefits of upgrading like that is huge. Okay, so before I go anywhere else, I want to make sure I recognize some of the people that we really just stepped up the plate and chosen to upgrade. Ms. Viviana Lopez, up to Diamond. Congratulations for doing so. Daniela Cuervas, upgrading to Silver. Congratulations for doing so. I've got a couple other ones here. I want to make sure that I recognize. Didn't have them all specifically listed right here in front of me, so make sure I get this real quick. All right, we've got Janice Watson. Congratulations, upgrading to a bronze. Miss Cheryl Callahan. Congratulations for upgrading to a silver store. Sam Hughes. Congratulations for upgrading to a bronze. We got a younger generation popping here. It's really exciting. Mr. Michael Bell. Congratulations for upgrading to a bronze membership. Now, Mr. Stephen Ramona. This is a gentleman that actually went to silver and within a couple of days saw the benefit of upgrading to a diamond, became a diamond member right away. So very exciting for him. Congratulations for upgrading, seeing the vision. Mr. Ramona upgrading to diamond, as well as Michael Warwick out of England. He upgraded to diamond right away, saw the benefit just like Stephen did. So that's exciting for the people that have upgraded there. I also have a few other people, part of Anthony LeBlanc's organization that's really just blowing up right now. We're very excited to have all of these leaders stepping up the plate and helping so many of the people do so. Miss Kyler Hannah, MSO. So hold on, I'll go back here real quick. We'll go to the upgrades here real briefly. We've got Michelle Roberts, upgraded to a bronze. Congratulations. Brian Hanna, upgraded to a bronze. Congratulations. Peggy Adams, upgraded to a bronze. Congrats. Wanda Malberg, congratulations for upgrading to a silver. Kyler Hanna, upgrading to a silver. Autrey Harris, upgrading to silver. We got Candy LeBlanc, upgrading to a diamond membership. That's fantastic. Anthony LeBlanc. Also, this is Anthony LeBlanc's son. So Anthony LeBlanc Jr., congratulations for upgrading to a diamond, seeing the vision there. Clarissa Hanna, upgrading to a diamond. Evernice Johnson, upgrading to a diamond membership. Nathalie, I love that name. Nathalie Hinkson, upgrading to a diamond. Congratulations. Now we have a few people rank advanced as well. That means that they help the people that have upgraded to bronze, silver, gold, or diamond, help 3 people do the same. You're now what's called a master store owner. So Kyler Hanna, congratulations for rank advancing to a master store owner. Nathalie Hinkson, congratulations for becoming a master store owner. And that being said, when you help other people, you actually are helping yourself at the same time. But focusing on other people's success is the key here. So Miss Clarissa Hanna not only became a master store owner, but she helped 3 people do the same thing, 1 in each team. So help 3, they get 3, you become MSB, a master store builder. That's our first leadership rank advancement. And you open up another 2 revenue streams with becoming a master store builder. So just make sure that anybody that's a master store owner or above minimally gets $100 retail orders, because they'll be missing out on various avenues of the revenue streams of the compensation structure that you do not want to miss out on. Plus, we have our weekly events that we have throughout the week, okay? Again, we've got our conference calls every at noon, okay? This is the call we're on today. Every Sunday evening at noon Pacific Standard Time. We have our TPS corporate training webinar that goes through some phenomenal training every single week. So corporate will be on this one. I believe some of our VIP Global members will be doing the next corporate event, which is going to be exciting. We need to verify all those things, but that'll be go to tpswebinar.com. You can pre-register for that. We also suggest people do a grand opening throughout the week. Now, Tuesdays is a perfect opportunity to do that. So if you're going to do a grand opening, I believe Tuesday evenings, we've really allocated that a time and let people know that that'd be a great date if possible for you to do so. We also have our Wednesday evening. This is one that you don't want to miss. Wednesday evening VIP Global Training Webinar, which we go into major detail on about specifics and how to win in your business, how to learn the skill sets, the mindset, the philosophy to win in every area of your life, but specifically certain resources and skill sets you can use to grow your TPS business. So you can go pre-register today at VIPGlobalTraining.com there, as well as we got a new platform we're using for these different events that we're going to be doing at TPS Business Overview on Thursday evening at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. It's tpsoverview.com. Now, those are live events that we do online and webinars. You can grow an international business that way. But also in England, a lot of times if we're doing in the evening time in the United States, it's kind of late there. So we have 2 classes we do for the English market as well, and other places in the world, which is VIP Global. We have a training masterclass on Mondays for the UK market. But it's not just the UK, it's for everybody. So it's at noon Pacific Standard Time on Monday, but also that'll be the training masterclass will be at 8 p.m. GMT time. So everybody in the English market has a live event they can tap into for a training. Now, the live business overview we do for that market is on Thursday evening at 8 p.m. GMT time, which would be noon Pacific Standard Time. So those are the events that we have throughout the week. I want to touch on a couple of different things today. First and foremost is I'm going to give you a little taste test of really what's to come on Wednesday evening, because Wednesday evening we're going to go into major detail about what we call growing an international business or growing a business online, which there's no borders here. Guys, we have an international opportunity. We've got the opportunity to build infrastructure on a global basis here. Now, our 4 main locations we're building right now that we can be, that we have the shipping already taken care of is China, Hong Kong, Korea, and the United States. Now, we've got other countries on the verge here, places like Australia, places like England, places like Canada that we're on the verge of launching here very, very shortly. So again, if you're international right now, you're jumping on this call, I want to congratulate you. Because guys, think about this. We're at the beginning stages of something transformational. We're about over 1.7 million members in a little over 22 months. That is mind-blowing. Those are like Facebook numbers. So we have an opportunity of a lifetime here. And again, when I first started and learned about this, we didn't have anything. We didn't have a website, didn't have an e-commerce site. We had a 4-minute video, a non-disclosure agreement, and a vision. And we started pre-selling product kits. We didn't have product kits lined up yet. We just pre-selling those. And long story short, I mean, it was not easy. But again, think about this. The wealthy, the people that became super wealthy, they came up with a concept and they had a vision of it and they didn't let it go. They did it until it was done. And that's what we're doing here. We've done here. We're not here to convince any or try to, convince somebody that this is working. Guys, this is working. Bigger, better, everything that I wish I could have found 15 years ago is happening right here, right now. So again, this is our opportunity for you guys to be on this call to understand and have the vision and foresight that we're on the beginning stages of something transformational to a global basis that we get to financially benefit from the rise of, that we get to really just launch and potentially change our financial futures forever, depending on how level of engagement we choose into. So again, this is really a huge, huge blessing in our lives that we have the ability to participate and have everybody really be a part of what we're doing here. I think I missed somebody. I want to apologize. Ms. Joy Spare, I know she upgraded to silver. So congratulations for doing that. It's so exciting to have people all throughout the world really seeing the vision and upgrading and rank advancing as well. So I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about building a business online. But most importantly, one of the subjects we're going to be talking about is building culture, okay? And the gentleman's going to be doing the training on Wednesday. This is a gentleman that's been in the traditional direct sales world for, I believe, over 20 years, but one of the most masters of learning how to build a culture, not just online, but offline, really building something that people feel comfortable coming into, building a structure. This is the reason why we've created what's called VIP Global. Rich, really at the end of the day, if you understand what VIP Global is, okay, VIP Global is not TPS, but it's an independent team of like-minded leaders. They train, we mentor, we provide support for all the team members who have joined independent TPS business affiliates. So we invite everybody within the TPS opportunity to come aboard, to learn what we have. I mean, I've been doing this for 15 years of my life. I know the insides and outs of this. I know how to do this backwards and forwards with my eyes closed. What I'm here to do is I am lining myself with like-minded leaders to help support everybody that's really ready to win in their life. And that's the exciting part of what we're doing here. We have chosen to lock arms and to join forces with TPS, the perfect solution, because of all the things that we're learning about. But at the end of the day, we are a culture that is coming together where we have the ability to be that marketing arm for whatever we choose. TPS is the opportunity. We have the opportunity of a lifetime here, and that's why we're choosing into the company. All right. So understanding building a culture is very, very important because now we can also help people brand themselves, right? So if you love health and wellness, see other traditional network marketing companies, guys, they make you, or they don't make you, but they basically tell people to brand the company. You now have become Herbalife. You now have become prepaid legal services. So you identify yourself as the company, and I don't like that. What I like is having people identify themselves and brand themselves for what they can get passionate about, because they'll never leave what they're passionate about. The great part about TPS is it's a platform that has a limitless product selection we can build over time. We have millions of products already, okay, that we can take certain products that exist in there. If I love skincare, absolutely love skincare. I'm not saying I do. Let's just say I did. We have literally dozens and dozens of skincare products in name brand, non-name brand. You can get behind some of these products, especially some of the ones that have great profit margins, and really build businesses around those products and build distribution within your company. But you can build really businesses around certain products and brand yourself as the skincare queen or king. You know what I'm saying? Or if you love health and wellness, we have phenomenal health and wellness products on here. You can get behind so many of those and just really brand yourself as a health and wellness guy. And by the way, we've got these great products that we found at this fantastic platform that you can actually get paid to buy from them. And this is how you get access to it, right? I mean, so you can actually, that's the type of culture that I want to make sure that we help you become a better you, that you can get yourself branded for the things you can get passionate about. So the culture that we've built here with VIP Global is really just it's a set of values, of beliefs, of behaviors and traditions as a community, right? So having a culture of supporting one another, having a culture of learning. Now, it doesn't matter if you're on, if someone's in your specific business organization, that you got somebody that's maybe sidelined to you, or somebody that's, asking for questions. We've got a great culture. I believe some of our leaders have, especially online on Facebook, and it's made life so much easier for people to communicate with each other and back and forth and really supporting each other. If you got a question, not sure if this is working, not able to, check out or something, or I got a friend that had a question, maybe you need a three-way phone call with somebody that is in a specific field that they can relate to. Maybe I need, John Goss, for example, in the mortgage industry for years. I got somebody that's, looking at joining the business, but he's in mortgage. So maybe not be able to relate to me because I was never in mortgage, but maybe relate to somebody else that was in that field. So building relationships within the community is going to be key for you, is because building those friendships and relationships, you'll be able to support each other, becoming interdependent force, not dependent on somebody, not becoming independent where you don't need anybody, because it's not that you need people here. It's that if you want a simple, duplicable system, you need people to work with each other. It's like a football team, right? If you're playing, let's just say American football, not to get confused with soccer, us Americans saying soccer, how horrible of a name is that? But but having the ability, let's just say talk about American football, right? The quarterback can't win the game by itself, okay? It takes a team. And that's what this is all about, building a team. You need to have receivers. You need to have blocking people. You need to have people, linemen to block for you so you can get the ball where it needs to go, so you can get upfield. But going back to the basics, the bare fundamentals, the simplicity of it, where the team that kicks the best, runs the best, throws the best, and catches the best will win the game. But you keep it simplistic. Keep it super simple, and that's really what you want to do. But building that culture of team is really what's key in becoming a synergistic force, right? So where 1 plus 1 doesn't equal 2, 1 plus 1 equals 5 or 10 or 15, because now we become an interdependent. We work with each other in synergy to help each other win. Everybody wins together. All boats rise with a rising tide. And that's what you really key element here. Building a culture of mentoring, right? Building a culture of taking things on when they come up. Building a culture of tenacity that never say never, never say die. You'll do it till it happens. And really having that type of mentality and that type of culture is going to be a key element here. Now I'm going to bring on Mr. LeBlanc. If you're available and readily available, I would love to have you share just a few statements about that. You've done such a great job of building just a beautiful culture within your team and organization, but you have an open door policy to let everybody participate with you, and you're so good at what you do. Mr. LeBlanc, are you still there with us?
Yes, I am, Kyle. I really applaud and am listening to exactly what you're saying. You're right on the money. In terms of culture, it's not having to do a lot of different things. It's just having to do a few things repeatedly and doing them well and teaching your team how to do those few things as well and do them really well. Most people think that, we have to learn so much to be so great in this type of business, but it's not that you have to learn so much. I mean, there's a lot that comes with the business and a learning curve that you have to go through. But in terms of a team culture, if part of your team culture, for instance, is a go party is a way to get groups of people together versus talking to somebody all the time one-on-one or talking to somebody just on a three-way. An office meeting or a huge event like what's getting ready to happen on April 1st in Monrovia, those are events where you can get groups of people all together at one time to hear the message. Instead of you trying to utilize hundreds of your hours, you can use 1 hour to get 100 people together and get the message across. And we try to duplicate that in terms of our training, in terms of everything we do as far as our culture is concerned. And so what you're saying is spot on, man. Build the culture and make sure that everyone knows their part, whether they're blockers, whether they're receivers, whether they're running backs, whether they're the quarterback. Most of the time, we're going to be the quarterbacks until, you become at a level where you become your own quarterback. And usually I think that's right around MSB. And so, yeah, I love it, man.
Absolutely. Now, I love that you said that because check this out. And this can be interchangeable too with the systematic way. And being on these trainings on Wednesdays, guys, is going to be really important for you guys. Why is that? It's because you're going to learn some of these skill sets, some of these resources to be able to use, like the three-way phone call, for example, right? The quarterback could be, the person introducing the call, right? So he's the one that's being the connector, connecting the ball with the person, right? So just using that analogy, you don't have to, but think about this. Using that and saying, hey, look, let me hand the ball off to my running back, right? And the running back runs for it. Well, the three-way phone call could be you handing the ball off to the running back, could be the third-party expert to validate the information. And so that's going to be a key element to understand that using these types of resources, using the three-way phone call, and using the videos, the tools, right? And then you start going through a learning curve. Okay, so watch this. There's different types of learning. There's learn knowledge, then there's activity knowledge, then there's mentoring knowledge, then there's teaching knowledge. And you go through this process of this knowledge base. Learn knowledge and activity knowledge never, ever change. You need to grow into the mentoring and to the teaching knowledge, okay? But the learn knowledge is you watch something. It's kind of like sitting in a classroom or watching a video, right? You're learning things. You're soaking it in. So you go learn knowledge, then you go to activity knowledge. Activity knowledge is you take what you've learned, then you put it into action, right? But at the same time, you actually are watching somebody too. You find a mentor. You find somebody that you can emulate and learn after and do what they've done. I will always say, find somebody that is running and learn what they're doing to run. Meaning find the person that's succeeding and duplicate what they're doing. It's not bad to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat, right? So duplicate those efforts. Also, in this element, and I'm going to actually, I don't know if Mr. Llewellyn's on the line here. If you are, just let us know. But learning knowledge, activity knowledge, go back and forth, learn knowledge, activity knowledge, always keep going back. It's like reading a book for the first time and then going back and then applying the things maybe you've learned, or maybe your life happens, you experience things, then going back and doing, and then learning those same types of things. Then going back to learn knowledge, activity knowledge, learn knowledge, activity knowledge. And then you actually come to the point where you can actually start mentoring other people, right? Because if you do it long enough and do it well enough and you're mentoring by enough people, then people will start to emulate you. They'll start duplicating you. right? And then you can actually step into the place of teacher. You can teaching knowledge. And actually, if you've ever been in a teaching position, that you want to make sure that you actually learn more as a teacher than you do as a student, right? But in order to become a good leader, you got to become first a good follower and go through that humble learning curve. And meaning that you've got to have humility here. Even though you've done well in any business before, it doesn't matter. What you want to do is you want to make sure that you are coachable and go through this type of learning curve, because there's other things that may not be simplistic, or may not be the same thing that you apply to other businesses. This may be a new type of experience, but if you're willing to tap in and be humble and then just get to work, get to action, do what you're starting to learn, you can go through that process. Okay. So I'm going to bring on Mr. Llewellyn. If he's available, we'd love to have him share a few things and maybe just a little taste of things that he'll be sharing on Wednesday. I know he's just finished with his Go Party, his grand opening here in the UK. I want to congratulate you for your experience there. And Mr. Llewellyn, do you have a few minutes right now? You're available? I know he was in a spotty spot just coming off I think he was in transit, so he may not be available. No worries. But there is a young lady I'd like to bring on, Miss Jeannie Marshall. She is just a wealth of knowledge and super fun to work with, and has really been helping a lot with the international experience, with the shipping concepts that we're doing, and getting all the different packages available to make sure that they can get the right information. So Miss Marshall, in regards to building a culture and a team and really mentoring people, what are some of the key elements that you've seen in your past in dealing with businesses previously and really coaching people throughout your life?
Well, Kyle, I've always felt that my teachers were all around me and are all around me. I learn from everyone. And so I really approach all of this as an opportunity to learn, to help others learn. I'm not always coachable. I like to have a coach who is really up to date on things. And then I am so coachable. It is important what you say about being able to take information from other people and to apply it. And for me, I consider the most important skill of a coach, a sponsor, whatever the role might be, is listening. To be able to ask a question and listen to the answer, and to not be content with just the immediate obvious answer. I have a wonderful question that I like to ask people after they've responded to something, and it is, and what else? So that people will go a little bit deeper. And it doesn't take a lot of time. I think that's something that's really important for people to understand. It's about connecting deeply in the time you're with someone. And in a matter of a few minutes, you can learn so much about someone if you're listening and listening in your heart. And then you work together to share whatever it is that's most useful for that other person.
Well, you couldn't have said it better. My gosh, you're I just needed to sit down and start taking notes from you. I mean, you're a wealth of knowledge, and we want to
you both, Kyle, you and me both.
Yeah, you're a wealth of knowledge, Jeannie, and we want to thank you for all that you do. We love you and appreciate everything that you're doing on your side, helping support us and really being a team player and unifying a lot of people here within the team. So
thanks, Kyle.
Absolutely. Thank you. And I'm going to turn it over to Mr. Llewellyn real briefly, just to share a couple of words of wisdom before we close the call out. And just before I do that, actually, I'm going to have you just close out the call, Philip, and maybe just share a few things of words of wisdom about what you're looking at sharing with people on Wednesday, and a little tidbit on that. And they can go to VIPglobaltraining.com and pre-register for that. But yeah, do that. Actually, do that. If you're going to pre-register, do that tomorrow. I'm finishing getting everything set up for our training platform, because we're going into a new platform, because we want to make sure there's no glitches anymore at this point. But so go ahead and pre-register for that starting tomorrow. on Monday. All right. So turning it over to you, just a real quick reminder and a thank you for Anthony LeBlanc for being on the call. You did a phenomenal job sharing your words of wisdom and for reminding me to remind others that we need to be promoting for this big event happening in Southern California. Whether you live here or not, it doesn't matter. You know people that live here. You want them to come to this event. It's going to be April 1st from 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here in the state of California. And it'll be in the city of Monrovia. So there'll be listings there at VIP Global and our Facebook fan page. And if you go, if you've not yet liked that page, make sure you go like that today at facebook.com/VIP Global Network. Again, facebook.com/VIP Global Network. You get all the updated, everything that's on there, recorded callings, trainings, everything that you need readily available to you. So that being said, I'm going to bring over Mr. Philip Llewellyn on the call, just to some words of wisdom to close out the call for this evening, for this afternoon, depending where you are in the world. And thank you so much for being on. Our Senior Marketing Director here in the UK, first to hit that, just got down with his Go Party, Mr. Philip Llewellyn.
Well, thank you, Kyle. Thank you very much. And thank you for standing into the breach here, helping me out. I was marooned on a train with very little signal, coming back from the first ever UK Go Party, which was a resounding success down at Richard Oxley's house. I was there with one of the first master store builder, Mr. Kevin Wilkes, in the UK as well with me. We had a great time. I think there were 16 people at the party. No one left without having at least their free store. There were a few people who'd already joined here in the UK but wanted to come along and see what a Go Party was all about, meet some people. Absolutely fantastic events, really the first of many. Congratulations, Richard, for opening your home and having such a fantastic event. And folks, this is what it's all about. It's just exposing the business, sharing the opportunity. And as I said today to people, honestly, don't overcomplicate this. We all shop. We don't need to recruit shoppers. Okay, everyone knows how to shop. All we need to do is to get people on the journey, explain what we have here, share your vision. What I'm doing these days, I don't try and sell TPS. I don't try and sell the platform. I just share my own personal vision, where we're going, where I see this business in 2020. You know, we're 3 years away from entering the third decade of the 21st century. It's unbelievable. You think we've got in the power of our hands now more computing power that put man on the moon. And we're building a business out of our pockets. It's really unbelievable here. I just would like to tell everyone to embrace what we have and realize this. As I told everyone today in the UK, look, we're not delivering to the UK yet. We're not delivering to Russia. We're not delivering to India. We're not delivering to Canada, to Japan, to Taiwan, to Singapore, to Malaysia, but Australia. But you know, all these countries will be open by the end of this year, and maybe some more. I'll leave you with this thought. Oh, yes, of course. Sorry, Carl. The training on Wednesday evening, we're going to have training. It's basically building your business. If you're in America, out of state and out of country. If you're in the UK, out of the UK, out of country. It's going to be building it online. I'll be sharing with you some resources that you can use. How to use online, how not to use online. My own personal preference is a mixture of what's working now online with the old traditional school of network marketing, the old belly to belly, the old looking at the whites of their eyes. I regard online as a great way to sort, to have an automated sorting process. And we've said enough, and one of Kyle's favorite sayings is, you know, amateurs convince, professionals sort. And if we can use online resources for sorting people, putting them through the process, it's like a sausage machine. You put people in, they get educated as they go through. Some drop out. Hey, guess what? Some are meant to drop out. This is not for everyone. Even TPS, as good as it is, as different as it is, as much as it breaks the mold of everything that's gone before, there's still going to be people that won't get it, and that's fine. We don't expect everyone to join us. If we did, TPS wouldn't need us, right, to be the bridge to build the business. So what we're doing is a very important piece of work here. We're just sharing the knowledge, we're just spreading the information, and giving people an opportunity to do something unique here, to monetize their expenditure, to make money out of that which they will be spending anyway. Not just next week or next month or next year, but for the next 5, 10, 15 years. I am so passionate about this. I could talk for the next hour, I really could, but I wouldn't do that. I'd be very mindful. You've been on here 45 minutes. Some of you would have taken advantage of our first ever weekly Fast Start New Members training, which I hope is going to be a regular occurrence, not just for people who joined this week for next week, but people who maybe joined 3 or 4 weeks ago, maybe people who joined 2 or 3 months ago, but haven't engaged yet for whatever reason. We're going to go around every week and allow anyone to, feed people into the systems and the procedures that they're building here with VIP Global. And that's something that really was resonated today in the meeting. Everyone was saying how the resources that they get with this team and the company with Dream Builder University and VIP Global, it's more resources they get when they actually pay £2,000-3,000 in the past to join the business. And everyone gets everything we offer here for free. So I highly recommend this to you. Please log in on Wednesday. Kyle has given me the information. We'll get that out in the groups tomorrow to register for Wednesday, because as Kyle said, we're still putting it together. Folks, I have to apologize. The last couple of weeks have been a little bit of a mishmash with the webinars and the training. Simply, we've tried out a few. They weren't good enough. They were a bit too glitchy. They weren't big enough or good enough to grow with us as we grow. Today, I'll leave you with this thought: 1,857,456. That was the last member I signed up about an hour ago. Well, Richie signed up. I was just overseeing it. 1,857,000. Folks, we're going to be 2 million before, well, definitely before this month is out, probably before next week is out, the way it's going. The growth is phenomenal. Richie was telling me he joined six months ago, and when he was like 167,000 people in the business, and now we're like 1.8, 1.9 million. It's unbelievable. All we have to do is really just engage with the process. Get back to your support member, find out what you need to do, arrange a go party, right? And all you have, if everyone did one go party, do you imagine the amount of go parties you would build? Richie's got at least 3 go parties ready from the one party he had today. Unbelievable. This really is the best time to get involved. 2017 is going to be fantastic. Keep your eyes out for some announcements next weekend. There's a massive, very big, important leadership-only, invite-only event over in China that is going to be a 2-day event, and I think there are going to be some really big announcements that will make 2017 be the year that every single person on this call can change not just your lives, but the lives of everyone that you care about. I really do believe that. And with that being said, it's 2047. We've done our 40 minutes. I just want to thank everyone for jumping on this call. Looking forward to you engaging in the training and the systems that we have. That's all I want to say. Thank you very much for joining us. This call is now officially over. Good night. God bless. Take care, everybody. Thank you. Bye-bye.